I did this and I had 3 children in the space of 6 years after 2 miscarriages. Here's my story. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. I've had series of questions regarding this same issue and I felt I should share, and this can help someone. I don't know what you're going through at the moment, but I feel when I share my story, this can help someone out there. I got married in the year 2016. So that period I was still in Nigeria and my husband had just 4 weeks to spend in Nigeria, and the wedding preparation and everything took 2 weeks out of it. So we only had 2 weeks to spend our honeymoon. The period of our honeymoon, that space of 2 weeks, I took in, and while my husband was back to UK, when I was expecting my period didn't come. So I went to check and eventually I was confirmed pregnant, and that was the most amazing news that I've ever had in my life. I broke the news to my husband. He was so excited, and at that time we were already planning my coming to join my husband here in the UK, and I was really excited for that amazing news that I had. After a week that I was confirmed pregnant, I said to sport. I was a bit worried and concerned, and I went to check to see what was the reason why I was spotting. I was told I miscarried the pregnancy, and that was so sad for me because I was really excited that just within few weeks of being married I was pregnant, and that was the saddest news that I had. So I joined my husband here in the UK. So I joined my husband in the month of June. That was 2017, June 2017, and life went on. We were having fun and all that. Then I was confirmed pregnant in September that same year. So after a few months, I was again confirmed pregnant, and that was the most amazing news I ever had because it was few days to our first wedding anniversary. So I was really excited about the news. Kept on the pregnancy, although being in a different environment, I was not used to the weather as well. So I was kind of dehydrating. Then I had a very bad morning sickness. I was dehydrating and all that. Going for my appointment, I was just doing the normal thing, trying as much as I can, but my morning sickness was really bad that I can't even drink. When I take water, I throw up. I literally throw up. So I went for my 12th, I can't remember which of the week appointment I went for, and I was told there was no heartbeat. There was no heartbeat. So I was really not believing what they were saying to me at that point. Went alone for that very appointment. I can't remember what appointment I went for, but then I was told they can't find heartbeat, and I was a bit worried because I went there alone. My husband was at work at that time, and I didn't want to believe whatever they told me that they can't find heartbeat. I said my baby is still there, the heartbeat is still there. I don't believe you. I had to change hospital, to be frank with you, because I was not believing what they were telling me. Not seeing any like any sign of blood or anything. So I said I don't believe what they said about not seeing my baby's heartbeat, that my baby is there. And I've already started getting neutral colors like baby wears. I was really excited about being pregnant, soon be a mother. I had to change my hospital. I registered myself to another hospital. Appointment was booked for me. It was now my turn, and when I was checked, I could see the reaction on the cinematographer's face, and she broke the news to us that there's no heartbeat. Oh my God. I cried and cried. My husband consoled me and, God, please don't take this baby away from me. And eventually, few days later, I discovered spotting. 25th of December. I noticed spotting, like a brownish kind of color of spotting, and I was a bit, that was when it was now coming to me that okay, it seems this is real. Didn't tell my husband about what I was seeing. On the 26th, that was the next day, I was in severe pain. On the 26th, that we had to call the ambulance. The highest cram in this world. When they found out that there was no heartbeat, so they booked me in for D&C just to make sure everything is clear and I don't have complication afterwards. I was sent back home, and the night of 27th, it took me through to 28th. That night, I just felt like blood gushing out of me. I was putting on sanitary pad, and it was just like within seconds it's filled up, and blood gushing out. I will run to the bathroom. When I sit on the toilet seat, like blood, just with blood clothes, all of that gushing out. At some point I didn't really realize I was going through miscarriage. Like the whole stuff was coming out, the baby was coming out, and I could see blood clots, so many toilet trips. I kept going, changing my parts. In fact, I could remember I had to send my husband to get me at that middle of the night to get more sanitary pads for me, because the one I had, I was running out of it already, because the blood kept gushing out and I didn't know what was going on. If I had known that was I was going through the process of miscarriage, would have just called the ambulance. And being first-time parent, we didn't know what was. I'm so sorry, guys. As first-time parent, we didn't know. I was just going through process of miscarriage. At that point, we should have called the ambulance and would have gotten some help. So we were just going through it together. I didn't know what was going on at that point. The last trip I had, I could see something. I don't know if it's eyeballs that I saw, because at that time I was already 3 months pregnant. 14 weeks. I was 14 weeks pregnant at that time that this happened. The last trip I had, I saw something like eyeballs, and that was when I burst into tears. We had to go to the hospital. The doctor requested for a scan for me, and after the scan, it was discovered that everything was out. There was no need for me to do a D&C. This is a miracle, right? It's a big miracle for me. I'm okay, I'm good to go, but I should give my body some time to heal. I'm waiting for my next period. At that time that I've started to bond with my baby, and like you could imagine, you feel empty. God knew why it happened that way. December went by. The doctor advised that I wait a month after before I can try for a baby. In the month of January, I got a preconception tablet, and if you want to know what preconception tablet I took, you can comment below, and I will be happy to share that information with you. Usually that tablet, I'm to take it from the very day I see my period. I start taking it. It has 28 tablets in it, so the very day I see my period, I I start taking it until my next cycle, and sometimes you may not even get up to your next cycle. And my period came and I started taking it. So my period always as at then, it was end of January, my period came, and I started taking it diligently every day. You know, when you're looking for something, you will be diligent. You put all your heart in it. So I was diligent in taking my tablet every day. I take one on the 13th, a day to Valentine, on the 13th of February. So I started taking the tablet and ending around the ending of January. So on the 13th of February, I went to use the toilet, and while I was trying to wipe myself, I noticed like something muco, like something. Damn! I now found out I was ovulating that day, and usually ovulation just lasts for one day. When I saw my ovulation on the 13th of February, that fateful day, I was desperately waiting for my husband to return from work, and immediately my husband got back from work. Immediately I told him, okay, I need you now. My husband was like, what is happening? What do you want? I say, yes, I need you now. Like I said earlier, every month a woman ovulates for just one day. So if you miss that day, then it means you have to wait for the next month. So it's now happened. There are some tricks that I need to share with you guys. It can be funny, and I don't want to be judged, but it worked for me. It worked for so many other people that I have shared this trick with, complementing it with the preconception tablet I used. Anyone out there that is trying for pregnancy and you feel you've lost hope, it's going to work. The next month you try, you are going to be confirmed pregnant by the grace of God, and I believe so it will happen for you. All of the tricks, I've tried it in my first pregnancy, second pregnancy, and my third pregnancy, and it worked. So guys, that is my pregnancy story. So in March, I didn't get my period. I got my pregnancy test kit, and I found out I was pregnant. I was the most happiest person on earth. That was how I got pregnant. I made sure I was staying healthy, although I had severe morning sickness, but I try as much as I can to stay hydrated. Being a mother is a journey, and I'm really excited to be a mother of 3 lovely boys. Praying for anyone watching this video that you will also smile as I'm smiling. I had 2 miscarriages. Now I am smiling. I know as you're watching me, you're going to smile. You will carry your child. I know this video can get up to 2 parts, so that's why I have to end it here, but I'm going to make another video to share my tricks and to also share the preconception pills I was taking and the tricks I was doing. Guys, it will be the most funniest video I will make, but I felt I should share this with the world. So many people need this information. It's just this little information that can help someone, so I'm so happy to share it. Pregnant 3 times in the space of 6 years. Yes, I mean 6 years after 2 miscarriages. See you guys in my next video, and don't forget to share this video. Someone else needs to hear this, right? Bye.